Let's start with the three controller communication each other. Let's start with the controller. Here we have three controllers with the slot 2, slot 3 and slot 4. All are the emulator controller. We are transmitting data from one controller to another controller and another controller to first controller. So we have three controllers, which is the emulator 5570, emulator 5570. Here we given the different name for the all the controllers: media, CIP161 and C155. All the programs have a different controller. Is the master controller. Here is the media master. Another one is the slave controller. CIP is slave, C155 is slave. Here is the C155 is the master controller, and another is the slave controllers. So let's start with together the produce and consume tags. We have the best best beauty of the produce consume tag, which we can use in the Logic 5000. Here for the Logic 5000 we can configure multiple controllers communication in between. We can broadcast or unicast the communication. So and it has a beauty of the communication for the Rockwell provided this beauty. In this communication we can transmit data to each other, and we no required any logical configuration or logical things like a message instruction. We no need to configure the logic in the continuous routine or main task. Nothing, only the tag name and the assign controller is the sufficient to communicate each other. So let's start. Here we have two produce tag is CIP161 is the produce one. This because this is the master controller. We have created two tags. Is the produce, is the data type is the produce tag, and here we have the same produce tag for the media, which is transmitting data from the media. It's a media produce 1 and media produce 2, and also here with the C155 produce 2 and C155 produce 1. These are the data right tags. And another tags we have, which is the read tag. Here if you see the CIP161 consumed media, which is reading data from the media controller. This is the media controller tags, which is reading data from this media produce 1. And here for the CIP161 consumed from C155, which is produce. Here is the produce C115 produce tag. When we write here in the CIP produce 1, it will directly reflect here in the consumed one C115. And here also we have a consume tags, which is the um, media consume CIP161, which is reading data from here. Let's start with the writing data from the media. So we can start write data from the media produce 1. Here I write some data, and it will be reflect in the consume tags, which is the consume tag. I will open this consume tag, and here I will open the consume tag, which is coming from media. Here I will write data, and it will reflect to another controllers. Just look at it. I will just writing the some data, and it will reflect here. See, both the controllers reflect the similar data like media PLC. So we start with the produce consume of the CIP161. I will just close this one and open. Here I will just open the produce array, and here I will open data from the consume array CIP161. And here also I will just open data from CIP consume array, and I will write data here, and it will reflect here in the both the controllers. I will just write the data. Okay, it will reflect the similar data in the another controller. So okay, let's start with third controller. We can write the data in the third controller, which is here. We'll just write the data here. Is the produce. First one is the produce, just array, and then I will read data in the media from the C115155 array. Just open again here CIP1 consume from array. Okay, I will write a data here and it will reflect to here. Just writing the data and it will reflect here. Okay. Okay, and similar it will reflect to another controller. It's thank you. This is Ganesh here.